Coaching and Pet Care, and here I am with Peaches, or Peach as I call her. We did the beginnings of recall training with Prince, and now I'm going to show you with Peaches. You know, they're very different dogs, and so we're going to see. I haven't recalled her at all. Prince I had done a couple times prior and thought, oh, I should be videotaping this. So he was a little more sluggish in the beginning, and once, you know, a few repetitions and you kind of get the hang of it. So Peaches has also been learning the place command, and you know, knows pretty well to stay on there. I can leave the room, I can walk around and do different things, and she'll stay on it. So gonna do the same thing, right? We're gonna, for those of you who didn't see the other video, basically what I'm doing is the beginning of teaching her to come when called, using these dog cots. Okay, I like the dog cots because they're upraised off the floor. In terms of teaching them the place command, it's real clear. Place means go to that place and stay there until I release you. And with a place cot, they're, you know, up off the floor. Versus a dog bed, they can have a foot on the edge and be part on, part off. With these, they literally have to step off in order to break command, okay? So it's much easier for your dog to learn the concept of place when you use these dog cots, and they're very affordable. You can get them online. These are my favorite, actually, these Koolaroo brand. 22 bucks or something. They're really, really affordable, and they last a long time. So I've got a couple that I've had for probably 8 years out in the weather all the time, still going strong. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be teaching Peaches to come when called, and by using the place cots, this is how I do it. I like to do it this way because initially when I'm teaching it, it gives them a place to target and land. Instead of, you know, they're over there and I'm calling them to me, and as they get to me, they're veering out to the side or going around. This just kind of helps them come right to you, okay? And we repeat, and pattern that behavior, and then we start, you know, eliminating one cot and then both cots, and then we're just recalling them, you know, mixing it up from place to us, from us to place, from us to, you know, whatever, from a sit, from a down, from they're over there sniffing something in the grass, calling them to us, that kind of stuff. So, but that's, you know, a little bit in the future. So I'm starting with them really close together, again, just about the length of the leash, distance-wise, and gradually as we go on, we'll move them further and further apart. I'll exchange this out for a long line. You know, I like to start in the house because it's low-level distraction, right? And then just like everything else, we gradually build in distractions to the exercise to get them knowing no matter what's going on around you, you know, you have to do this command, whether it's sit, down, place, coming when called, whatever. So, okay? So, Peaches is actually kind of she's not super hyper or anything. She's pretty kind of chill. And so, she is a little bit food motivated, not as food motivated as some, but definitely more so than Prince. So I do use food with her at this point. And so, you know, she just woke up from a nap, so she's a little sluggish anyway. So, but we'll see how she does. So again, first time for her doing this with me anyway. So I'm literally going to get on the other side of this cot. I'm going to say her name and the command, and then if she doesn't start to come to me right away, I'm going to do a little tug on the leash. Okay, that's what the leash is for, partly. And as she starts to come to me, I'm going to mark it with good. That's her actually, I'm going to click because we put the training with her. And then when she gets here, I'll reward her. So, all right, so this is what it looks like. Peaches, come. Good girl. Place. Good girl. Yay. So, you know, depending on the dog, you know, if you have a dog that gets super excited, if you even talk to them or look at them, then I would keep it really chill. But these two, especially Peaches, she's not, you know, sometimes I really have to give her a lot of verbal to really even kind of get her moving fast. So that's, you know, part of training is knowing how much or how little verbal, physical, touch, you know, food, lack of food, eye contact. Each dog is different, so with her I can give her a little bit more. Peaches, come. Good girl. Place. Good girl. Yay. Okay. So I'm marking, instead of like with Prince, I say good, that's his marker. I click. When she starts to move towards me, I click. When I say place and she gets on it, I click. Okay, and reward. Down. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Okay. Peaches, come. Good. Place. Down. Good girl. So, listen, when you're training multiple dogs, and they're different, right? Like, I'm clicking, but I'm also saying good because I'm in such a habit of saying good when I'm working with Prince, but, you don't have to do that if you're using a clicker, or if you're not using a clicker, you just use a marker word, like good or yes, okay? Peaches, come. Place. Good girl. Good. Okay, so this next time I'm going to click as she starts to move towards me, and when she gets on place and goes into the down, then I'll click instead of coming towards me, getting on place, down. That's 3 clicks. I'm going to click once here and then once here when she already goes into the down. Because remember with place, I have been working with them that when they get on place, they should automatically default to a down, because that's what we want when we tell them to go to place. Peaches, come. Good girl. Place. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. Peaches, come. Good. Place. Good. Very good girl. Very good girl. Okay, so you just repeat this over and over. And by the way, I didn't say this before in the other. Normally, I would stand right here in the middle of the cot where I want them to come. The reason why I'm kind of standing off sides is so that you can see what's going on. Okay, but normally when I'm doing this, as you see when I go over there, I stand right in the middle of the cot so they come straight towards me. Okay? Peaches, come. Good. Place. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So, you also see she's not super fast, right? Like, she's no border collie. Peaches, come. Good. Place. Good. But, typically, as time goes on, they get faster at it, too, Peaches, come. Good. Place. Good girl. Good girl. Peaches, come. Place. Good girl. Very good. Okay, and so this is what you do. Over and over, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Listen, it takes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of repetitions for dogs to grasp these concepts and to begin to become reliable in them, okay? And then, you're also, as you go along, you're adding in distractions, and depending on the command, if it's a place or a down or a sit, you're adding in duration and distractions, right? Woo, can't shoot that. Okay? Right? So, just keep that in mind. It takes a lot, and depending on how much you do this, and also down. Good girl. And then also not just doing these drills, but here's the important part too, is incorporating it into your daily life with them. So, we have a routine going on that, what we do when we get up in the morning, we go out to potty and we go for a walk and we we come back and we spend time in place and we do drills. And you know, obviously, if you, my life is different than a lot of people's lives. You know, a lot of people go to work and they're gone during the day, but when you come home, you know, you can do the same thing. You get your dog out, you take him out to potty, you take him for a walk, and when you get back, you know, if you've been working on them with these commands, spend some time working on them and then using them, right? You're cooking dinner, dog's in place. You're watching TV, dog's in place. You have people coming over, dog's in place, or in a down, or in a sit. Every time when I'm walking around with them on a leash, I stop, they sit, or if they don't, I have them sit, right? So I do that around here, or when I take them out, I stop at the mailbox. Before I open the mailbox, I have them sit. So I incorporate sits and downs and going to place all over the place. So they get lots of practice on it, right? And you can do it too. So anyway, this is Miss Peaches. Peaches, come. Good. Place. Wrong. Place. Down. Little leash guidance. Good girl. Okay, so hey, that was good that happened. Partly that happened because I wasn't standing where I was supposed to, but she got on place and then she stepped off. We're in the learning phase, so I simply say wrong and walk towards her, spatial pressure, and that gets her back up onto place. Okay, totally normal, totally common. You know, I was backing up and she thought I wanted her to keep coming with me. So anyway, they're paying attention to everything you do. So recall command, beginnings of, with Peaches. Peaches is Prince's sibling, right? And so if you guys have any questions, you can see they're different dogs, different personalities, different energy level, and but they're both at this point, you know, they're doing really well about staying calm. I actually have Prince over there in place on a mat right now while I'm doing this, and that's another, you know, me doing this with her is a distraction for him, for sure, and he's over there, he hasn't moved, which is fantastic. They've been here for, today's a week, so they're doing really great. Anyway, just want to share that with you so you can kind of see the difference. And if you have questions or comments, as always, post them in the comment section, or you can email me at info@gooddogcoaching.com, and I'm happy to help you however I can. All right, take care.